So this story was sent to me. Let me put it this way. The way that I retrieved it was two different ways. One, I got an email from one of my subscribers. Shout out to Attila the Q for sending me this actual story. And then also shout out to Caressa because she sent me the image of this person. Now, the reason why it worked itself out is because in the article, which I read through, because I could have easily went and found this woman's picture myself, but nowhere in any article that's about this person that I'm about to talk about is her name mentioned. So if Caressa did not send me her picture, I would have to do the story with no person to go off on as far as what this story goes. So shout out to Caressa for sending me the picture of the person I'm about to talk about, and shout out to Attila for sending me the article related to this story. Now, as you can see by the caption, it says Arkansas teacher placed on administrative leave after forcing a 5-year-old black child to scrub feces out of a toilet with their bare hands. So we've had one black child who was forced to drink urine at a sleepover, so-called sleepover. Now we have this. Then you had the one who wore that king shirt, the African shirt. You know which one I'm talking about. I think I did a story about it. Who made a big deal out of it, stopped her lesson on the periodic table of elements to go after him and have his whole class taunt him in front of everybody. And now you have this raggedy bitch whose face looks like feces, like she washes up with just excrement, her own and probably others, bathes in it, and made a 5-year-old black child. And they want to say racism is not a thing. Dub S is in the past. And this is coming from them and their co-colonizing cohorts like your Coonstresses and your Brandon Fakums and your Hodge twins and all those other fools over there, all them grifting people over there whose shelf life is about to be done. Let's get into it. An elementary school teacher in North Little Rock has been accused of having a kindergarten student pull toilet paper out of a clogged toilet with feces in it with his hands. His boy's mother, Ashley Murray, said on Tuesday that her 5-year-old told her about the incident over the weekend. His teacher at Crystal Hill Elementary School reportedly told him to clean out the toilet with his hands because he had used too much toilet paper. Murray said she was shocked when he told her, and it was obviously bothered her son. It should be bothering you. It should make you want to go up there and like take that feces and smear it all over her face. I don't know what it is with some of these black parents who don't want to do this. Like, I remember, not to get off topic, do y'all remember the story I did about the father down in in Florida? I think it was back in 2019, who had kids who was picking on his son. They were bullying him, calling him racial slurs and everything like that. His son came home and told him that, you know, these kids was bullying me. They were calling me all kinds of names. I went and told the administrators and the proper people. They didn't do anything. All he had to do was hear that one time. His dad, that boy's dad, took the boy and his gun, and it was a military style gun, went back up to that school with his gun in hand and had his gun like he was about to pop off on them people because of what was not done in the case of his son. Granted, he got arrested for it, but hey, he made a statement that day. He put fear in their hearts, and I bet you they didn't mess with his son since. And I bet you if his son had went to them and told him about something that was going on, I bet you they handled it because they didn't want to see his dad up there again. Why? I don't know what it is with the other parents that can't, if you're not going to do something like that, at least get in their face and let them know what's up. But, and I know some of y'all are going to hate me for this, but there's a difference here. One was a dad. These others are mothers. Hey, I got to call a spade a spade. It is what it is. I don't know what it is with some of these black mothers who aren't getting in some of these teachers' faces that are doing this stuff to their kids. But I'm not going to say I've yet to see one actually do something, but they're few and far in between if they have occurred. Murray spoke with the principal on Monday and had her son moved to a different class. That's not enough. She said his teacher has apologized. That's not enough. But Murray says she wants more than an apology. Pulaski County Special School District said in a statement Tuesday that it is actively investigating, which I believe is a lie, and the teacher has been placed on administrative leave, which means she's still getting paid. Employees across the district work hard every day to create an environment where students feel safe and protected. Clearly not. The boy's grandmother, Tammy Murray, said in a Facebook post that the teacher did it to degrade and belittle him, either because he is black or she didn't like him. I don't know if it's racism or pure dislike for him. Go with the racism part. Because did she have any of her other did she have any of her white students do that? But something isn't right, the post says. When asked if the incident has anything to do with her son being black, Ashley said, I don't want to say it is or it isn't. This heifer's off code. She's off code. This is the mother that they just asked. She said, when they asked her, do you believe racism played a part? She said, I don't know if it is. You always say yes. You don't know. I swear, some of these people, our people, don't know their open enemy when it's like staring them in the face. Talking about, I don't know if it is. It is. And you know it is. Like, why are you trying to protect this person who did this to your child? She made your child clean out a toilet bowl filled with fecal matter with his bare hands. I don't care if he had to clean it out with gloves. He is a 5-year-old child. He is not the janitor. That is their job to do. And all they gave her was administrative leave, which means she can get paid and don't have to show up to work for what she did. That's not any consequences towards her action. And all you have to say is, well, I don't know if it was or if it wasn't, if racism wasn't. I don't want to say if it was, if it wasn't. Why don't you? I'm convinced some of these parents don't watch my videos. But yes, this mother is so off code. I can tell just by that response. She could have redeemed herself with everything else that just happened by saying, yes, it was racism. And it sounds like to me, the grandmother wasn't no better because she says she didn't know if it was racism or the fact she didn't like him. The two can go hand in hand, but it's more better if you lean more toward it being racism. Why is it so hard for people to grasp that concept? I just did a story about the boy who was forced to drink urine and had BB shot at him from a BB gun, and his mother acting like she don't know which way is up. I don't know what it is. And yet again, it was his 5-year-old black child, another boy, another son. I don't know what it is with the dynamic of the black mother and the son when it comes to situations like this, but it seems to me that sometimes she doesn't have a grasp on what it is. Not saying that many of them don't, because some do, but for some reason, the ones that make these headlines and these news stories are living in La La Land somewhere. See, I went into this story already mad at this chick who looks like she's near death and looks way older than what she probably is because of what she did and what she made that boy do. But now I'm even more pissed at the response from the mother for what she lacked to do, for what she was lacking. Now, some will probably, depending on who came across this video, would say that I'm wrong for coming at her and how dare you because, the whole black woman thing. Save it. Because if it was a black man that acted like this, I would come at him too, probably even worse, because I would expect him to act in a certain way. But to the black women out here who like to claim they're so strong and independent, how come you're not so strong when it comes to dealing with people like her? This mother should have wanted to put hands on this bitch. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Same with that mother down in Texas with the son with the at the sleepover. Hands, feet, elbows, bite her, snatch her wig off. I don't care what you had to do. It's crazy how a lot of black women tend to be submissive to Dub S when it comes to stuff like this. But if it was a black man, oh, she can be as combative as a goddamn street fighter. Interesting, not parallel, but interesting dynamic. But that's all I have to say about this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you have not done so already, please text the number that is pinned down in the comments below so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video. Okay, this is a couple days later after I recorded the first initial part of this video. At first we didn't have the name of the teacher because they never gave the name out, but now we do have her name. Her name is Carla Lassiter. And apparently it said that another thing I heard is that she had called this boy's mother and gave her an apology. And when asked why she did it, she didn't really have an explanation other than her just saying that she was sorry. Man, but I don't take back what I said in the first part of the video. This bitch would have had all kinds of shit smeared all over her face, even though it looks like she washes and shit her damn self.